Hello students, it's a pleasure to speak with you today about how you can establish your club here at DMACC. Let's get into the presentation. Des Moines Area Community College is not just a college, but a place for you to pursue your interests, love, and life goals outside the realm of your classroom. The Students Activity Council here at DMACC allows for students just like you to create, build, grow, and enjoy clubs of all variations. If you have an interest, then let's get into how you can take your interest to the next level by creating a club and connecting with like-minded individuals and students to leave your mark at DMACC for years to come. Let's dive into these few easy steps. The first step, this is one of the easiest you'll encounter, but also one of the most important. Take the interest, hobby, or subject that you want to pursue further and give it a name. It could be as simple as matchbox racing. As for purpose, it could just be what you want the club to do. For matchbox racing, the club purpose could be defined as to allow students the ability to pursue the world of racing without limitations of money, space, or danger. Onwards to the next step. We have find an advisor and 5 members. This is the last step of creating a club that you'll have to tackle alone. Here at DMACC, the college requires 5 members for the formation of a club. You may say, wow, that's a lot of people. I don't know if others would want to do what I do. But I can assure you that here at DMACC, the student population is extremely diverse and certainly has 5 people who would like to join you in the club. Along with 5 members, you also have to find a DMACC faculty member to sign on as an advisor. Don't sweat asking your favorite professor or one you don't even know, for they are all willing and more than accepting to get the club that you have in mind off the ground. Wonderful. So now you have 5 people, you have an advisor, and you have a club name and purpose. These are the basic requirements to move it forward in creating your club. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of notifying the Student Activity Council. This is the step in which you officially begin the process of being recognized. Now that you have a name, purpose, members, and an advisor, you can move on to notifying the Student Activity Council. This is the part of DMACC that deals with student organizations and will be your contact for future club development, funding, and organization. This notification can be done via email or in person by contacting Aaron Smith as of the time this lecture is being created. If you wish to do so in person, their office can be found on the Ankeny campus or designated campus in which you are watching this from, but in specific on Building 5 of the Ankeny campus, across from the wonderful campus coffee shop and near the sitting area. Great. Now that you've notified the Student Activity Council, you are ready to fill out the required forms, which is quite simple and easy, let me tell you that. So let's move on to filling out the Start a Club document. This is a very simple form and will be given to you by the Student Activity Council. It will ask basic information pertaining to the functions and new club. Such decisions like advisor name, member information, dues, and officer positions are among the required information. Actually, additionally, this form also gives the format of your club's constitution, which we'll get to in the next step. However, on the screen displayed, you will see an example of the Start the Club document. One last thing to note is this exact document on the screen is also the renewal form of which you will fill out every year or whoever is continuing the club once you have graduated. It is very easy, simple, and to the point. The next step is to create a club constitution. Now, you may believe that creating a constitution is much more difficult than it actually is. In this case, it is nearly completely laid out for you. This is much easier than you may first think. The template is given to you on a prior document of this Start a Club document. It is typed out, fill-in-the-blank style. Here you will place your club's rules, due requirements, voting rules, and so forth. Do not sweat it too much. This document lays it out for you in a very easy way. You're almost done. You just got to submit this paperwork to the Student Activities Council, For review, once approved, you're just one step away. Which brings me to my last step. But first, if you're still worried about that Constitution, let me tell you what. You can John Hancock your way through this as easy as you could ever imagine. This right here is the exact document that you'll be presented with. What's on the right being presented is the complete layout of the Constitution, where you fill in your information. To the left, instructions. It doesn't get any easier than that, folks. Now, that last step I was speaking of, set up a club index. You have been approved. Wonderful. Congratulations on your new club. Now you just have one step left, which is setting up your bank account, also called your club index or finance account, however which way you prefer, at the DMACC business office. You'll be awarded $75 at the time of this recording as seed money for your new club. In order to set up your club account, you must contact Ben Voldikland, not great with names, with the DMACC business office, and that was as of the time of this recording. Great. This is all the steps you need to complete if you wanted to start an organization here at the wonderful Des Moines Area Community College. However, if you want to receive money for travel or other expenses, there's one more step. The additional information, which is truly where your club will make the difference for everything. First, I must bring your attention to the annual budget request. This step can be optional for your organization, but I am sure whatever you do as a club, you'll probably want to travel. If so, you're in luck. The Student Activities Council offer a student organization annual budget request that can be filled out once a year. This form allows your club to explain, justify, and request funding for one trip per year. While the full amount requested, depending upon size, may not be granted, there are certainly funds available for your club to use. Well, when you look at that, you have just set up your first club within the DMACC ecosystem. Feel proud and know that your interest and determination will leave a lasting impact on the students at DMACC. Who knows, your club just might be around for a long, long time. But lastly, but not least, the continuation of your club is utmost important. Because once you graduate, for the members that will come into your club for the years to come, and for the student population at DMACC, it is important that your club sticks around and is funded and well taken care of. So the continuation of your club is the last thing you need to do. And this includes hosting meetings, getting new members, fundraising, and completing the purpose that you set out to do. Enjoy the time you have at DMACC. You only got 2 short years. And that will define a large portion of who you are and where you're going to go. So take advantage of this time, situation, and benefit laid out before you. Go Bears!